there, beautiful humans. I am Andrea Dawn, and we are here to discuss some yoga philosophy. We are working our way through the Kleshas, and the Kleshas are the obstacles, the afflictions, or poisons of how and why we suffer. So the first one that we looked at was called avidya, and avidya is like the big veil. It's spiritual ignorance. It's not knowing or not believing that we are divine, that we are spirit in form. And when we don't know this, it provides this fertile ground for all of these other kleshas to arise, and then we experience even more suffering. And while suffering is a part of life, often we experience way more than we need to, or we stay stuck in it, and it becomes a cycle that we live over and over and over again. And so while we need the suffering for our growth, the faster we can recognize what the suffering was and then learn from it, remove it, move on, we can expand and grow into our infinite nature. So after avidya came asmita, and asmita is our sense of I amness. And while we need that, sometimes it becomes imbalanced. And when we are self-absorbed, we miss a lot of the experience of connection that is here for us. Today we're talking about raga. This is the third klesha, and raga is our attachment to our pleasures and our likes. And while that's not inherently a bad thing, it's not bad to like, it's not bad to feel pleasure or have desire, it's when we are in that cloud or in this ignorance of chasing it. And so we become oblivious to a lot of our actions and our interactions because we're chasing something and we're trying to get something. And when we're in this place, right, we forget to be in this place. So when we're stuck in an internal dialogue of liking or wanting or chasing, we don't actually experience the grace and the beauty that is available in all moments of life. And so, like I said before, each week I like to read and research what other people and experts have to say about the yoga philosophy, to embody it, to make it a living practice. It's important that we integrate it for our own self, that we come up with our own thoughts and ideas about it. Part of this practice is our agency. So I'm going to read to you what I have written about raga, and hopefully this serves as a jumping off point for you to really expound upon it and what it means to you in your daily life and how you might experience it. And the more conscious we become, the more we get to dissolve it. So when we shine the light into the dark, it can no longer be dark. We are exploring the kleshas, or the poisons that infiltrate our mind space and cover our divine light like a veil. Avidya is the veil, the not knowing that we are divine. This is like the sun searching for her rays in the night sky because she does not know that she is the light. Or the raindrops on a mission for wet in the desert because they do not know themselves as water. From this place of delusion, the other kleshas have fertile ground to root themselves and grow all kinds of gnarly in our lifescape. Raga is the klesha of attachments to our likes or our pleasures. Liking things and experiencing pleasure is not the problem. And while it may feel like yoga shuns desire as the root of all evil, I don't believe the desire is the actual problem. The problem is the belief that I need the desire to be okay or to experience joy. The problem is when my mind and my life become a slave to my desires. The poison is the mental dialogue, the external manipulation, and the unconscious behaviors that possess our daily direction and interactions. The problem is missing the sunset because I am consumed with getting to the perfect location to see it, or not hearing the love story between two birds because all I hear is the justifications I will make to prove my rightness to my partner who said something I disagree with. The poison is the life-sucking daily drag of endless seeking versus the life-giving excitement of exploring daily life for its limitless opportunities of extraordinary beauty and grace, with the insane baseline of no two moments ever being the same. The fact remains that through all of time, no two moments, no two sunsets, no two snowflakes have ever been the same. How is this not the headliner, the breaking news on every single day of every single channel on CNN and Fox News? We tend to trade the fantastic facts for the trivial tragedies because we are blinded by the lies of big business. We allow ourselves to be puppets, pushed into believing this pill will fix us and this vaccination will protect us. Our minds manipulated and pulled into the obedience of prescriptions written to make us even more sick and succumb to being someone else's property. Acknowledging Raga gifts you the scissors to cut the strings. We get to rise, guided, inspired, and intoxicated by the realization that we are ourselves divine. We do not have to go out and get that. We already have it. We do not have to buy or hoard or have or hold on to, for we already are. We must simply allow, emanate, emancipate, and emerge. And I love that idea of, or not the idea, but the realization of emergence. That it's already in me. I don't have to go out searching. I don't have to have this graspy, grabby feeling or energy because it's already here. And the more I can relax and allow, the more I can let go of all of my worries and my fears and my anxiety, the more I can stop trying to control everything. It will simply arise and emerge out of me. I hope this was helpful, and I encourage you to sit with this, do some journaling, and come up with your own sentiments and thoughts about what is Raga for you. And please comment, please subscribe, and like. I will have new videos for you every week. And it is always a blessing, an honor, and a privilege my heart sees and feels and smiles to yours. Namaste, yogis.